Yo, what is going on, everyone? It is your favorite trader, the master of coin. And guys, today I am super excited to bring you this video. And today we're going to be speaking about the 5 pillars to trading success. Now, on my trading journey, I've simply refined it down to only 5 things you need to be doing on a consistent basis. You see, I remember early in my trading journey, I used to find myself saying, yeah, I'm grinding, yeah, I'm working towards my trading goals, but to be honest with you, I never really knew what to actually be doing on a day-to-day basis. You see, we feel like if we're taking trades 24/7, the more trades we take, the more money we're going to make. But to be honest with you guys, there is nothing further than the truth from that. What I want you guys to understand with trading is the first thing I want you guys to really understand is not the legend NOS, is what we call the 80-20 principle. Now, what do I mean by the 80-20 principle? You see, the 80-20 principle was actually created by one of the greatest minds of history, Plato. The 80-20 principle basically states that 80% of the results you're going to get in life come from 20% of the tasks and 20% of the actions you do. You see, trading, guys, we don't always need to be in a trade. Matter of fact, what you're going to find is that 80% of the time, you're not actually going to be in a trade. But the 20% of the time, you're actually pressing buttons, looking to take trades in the moment, or being in a trade, managing it, is going to produce 80% of the profits. So don't feel like, because you're scanning the markets all day, you're sitting in front of the computer, you're actually working towards trading. What you got to understand, guys, you need to sharpen your saw. You need to improve your skill set. You see, Abraham Lincoln was once asked, if you had 8 hours to chop down a tree, what would you do? He said, I will spend the first 6 hours sharpening my axe. And the rest of the 2 hours, he's going to spend actually chopping down a tree. And that's because, look, you could spend all 8 hours with a blunt axe hitting the tree and eventually it would come down, right? But I don't know about you, but I'd rather work smarter than working harder. I'd rather spend 6 hours sharpening my axe and 2 hours, putting in effort to get the same result. So what I want you to understand about trading is there are simply 5 pillars of trading success, which you can be doing, and that's going to help you produce those results when you're actually, pressing buttons. And this is going to increase your accuracy rate. This is going to increase your profitability in the market and overall just make you into a better trader. Because a lot of the time we're focusing on trading. We're not actually spending time developing the trader within. So when it comes to it, there are simply 5 pillars. And I want you to understand with these pillars, family, they're all equally important. Just like a house, right? If you don't have the roof, you're going to get rain in the house, right? If you don't have the floor, well, the house is not going to stand up. You haven't got walls, well, again, the house is not going to stand up, right? You haven't got decorations, well, it's not even a home, it's a house. And it's the same thing with these principles. You're going to need to be doing all 5 of these on a consistent basis if you want to get consistent results. And if you can't even do these principles on a consistent basis, what in the hell makes you think you're going to get consistent results from these markets? So let's get right into it. You see, your first pillar is going to be daily education. Your first pillar is going to be daily education and go lives. Now, what do we mean by daily education? You see, you're going to need to be plugging in to professional traders, right? How do you expect, for example, if you wanted to learn how to be a surgeon, how do you expect to go and be a surgeon, a whole medical career off YouTube? If I wanted to be a surgeon, I'd go to medical school and I would go learn off surgeons. And look, I'm not knocking YouTube. Of course, there's a lot of great content on there, such as my channel. But what you got to really understand, guys, if you want a proper, consistent results, and really to be serious about this, you have to be serious about your education. Now, of course, look, I'm not saying, hey, go join my course or whatever. Of course, we have, Go Live, where there's over 200 plus educators, going live every single day. But the main thing I'm telling you is to have daily live education where you're watching people trade the market live in front of you. Because what this is going to do for you, and this is going to not only help train your eye, it's going to allow you to model these successful traders. Guys, how did we learn to walk? Right? As humans, how did we learn to walk? We learned to walk through copying our parents. How did we learn to talk? Again, we copied our parents. We have to watch someone do it first, and then we can model them. And once we can model them successfully, well, the results are naturally going to come. Now, if you're in our current platform and you're plugging into Go Live, guys, you need to understand how to watch these Go Live and these live educational sessions. Firstly, always ask questions. The quality of your life is going to be determined by the quality of the questions you ask. You see, if you're asking poor questions, you're going to get poor results. Always be asking questions, family. I remember asking one of my mentors the same question every single day for 2 weeks straight. What is your trading plan? What is your trading plan? What is your trading plan? And every day, he just gave me a slightly different nugget or said it in a slightly different way that led to a bigger and bigger breakthrough. Always be asking questions, family. Another thing, copy their charts. If, for example, one of my mentors is marking up a level on a chart and this mentor's made 7, 8 figures from the market, past profits don't guarantee future results. But if he's done that, why the hell am I, if I'm a new trader, going to come in and say, oh, no, this level is wrong. My level has to be right. No, I'm going to do what he does so I can have what he has. Simple as that. And also, family, it's called mirror neurons, right? We can pick up so many things that cannot be vocalized through watching someone else do it. It's like, when we humans was in the Stone Age, we never had languages. How, for example, people in tribes would communicate, let's say we was out hunting and there was danger. We could feel that danger, and because we felt that, our peers would pick up on those mirror neurons. So when you're trading, when you're modeling successful traders trading live in front of you, you're going to pick up on unspoken habits. That's why it's very important to make sure you're plugging into the right people. So that's the first pillar. And look, we say a go live a day keeps a 9 to 5 away. So that's the first pillar, your daily education. Now, from your daily education, again, you're going to be understanding the theory, you're going to be understanding the levels of the market. Now, what you want to start to do now is start to backtest. Now, what is backtesting? Why do you need to do it? And how is it going to help you? Backtesting is simply studying the tape, right? Studying the tape, studying past data in the market, because history always repeats itself, right? It's the same composite operators, the same people that are moving these markets, and history always repeats itself. So once you can see how the market has behaved in the past, you're going to be able to see these similar behaviors in the future when they're arising. So I'm going to show you now how we actually backtest. So when it comes to backtesting, you've got two main ways. The first way, and again, just the whole point of backtesting, to be honest, is simply to train your eye to find the optimal entries and get used to the market behavior. So for example, you could go and backtest concepts. You could say, okay, I want to backtest liquidity. You can go and find equal highs, find levels of support and resistance, and watch how price manipulates all of these highs and all of these lows, right? Find different areas of liquidity. For example, we've got a high here, high gets rated in the future. We've got a low here, low gets rated in the future. Again, we build highs here, equal highs. These highs eventually get rated. So again, I'm not trying to teach you liquidity now, but this low gets put in, guess what? It gets rated. So what you can do is you can backtest certain concepts. You can go and backtest institutional candles. Last down candle before the up move. Price comes and trades into it. So all we're doing when we're backtesting, family, is just training our eyes to certain concepts. You could go and backtest market structure. You could go backtest breaks of structure, whatever sort of concept you're learning, just go back and look at it. Find it over and over and over and over again. Because what's going to happen is once you see something, you're going to confirm it to yourself. And if you're being told, for example, liquidity gets taken, and you're seeing every single high, every single low constantly gets taken in the market in an algorithmic way, now you're going to be convicted of that. You're going to start to believe that, and you're going to know that. So now when you're actually trading the market live, maybe if prices come into an entry and you're seeing liquidity below it, you might say, you know what? I know this liquidity is going to get taken, so let me hold back on this entry. Now you hold back, the liquidity gets ran, you've just saved yourself from a loss. Or vice versa. What you can also do is find simple highs and lows in the market. For example, we could come to this low here in the market. We could say, okay, why did price come down here? Why did it stop? And why did it create a new higher high on this time frame? Well, what you can do now is put a horizontal line here, look left and see what it trades into. Oh, wait a minute. We have a down candle before the up move. Okay, that's an institutional candle. That's a valid institutional candle. Why was it valid? Well, it led to a break of structure, right? We had low, lower high, lower low, higher low, higher high. Bullish market structure, institutional candle in alignment with the trend, price reacts. And if we want to go and backtest lower time frame entries, and now again, backtesting is not trying to say, oh, I would have taken this trade here, I wouldn't have taken this trade. No, that's where the next step comes in. But it's just to train your eye, right? If you're learning concepts, you need to go and practice. You need to go and look at it. Just like driving, right? You have to watch someone drive first. You have to see, if you're cooking, you have to see someone make the dish first, follow the recipe, and then you can go and make it. So again, if we're backtesting, we can come back, we can, replay the chart, we can find the optimal entry. We can see when are these moves occurring, right? We can see, okay, well, when's this move occurring? We put on our, little time-based indicator, shout out Vishal. We can see that the substantial move happens during New York session. Okay, look at the prior day. Substantial move happens during New York session. Substantial move happens during New York session. Substantial move happens during London session. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 days out of the week. Okay, 3 days, New York session is more probable. So in terms of bigger moves. So maybe I'm just going to start to backtest New York session. And you can go back and you can look at New York session and you can go and find the high probable entries and just train your eye to see how the market is moving. Put your stop loss on and see the type of risk rewards you can take. Now you can go and make case studies on it. You can build it down from a top-down analysis standpoint and see why price would have reacted from these areas. And now you can see different risk to rewards and start to train your eye to see how this happens. Of course, you can go to your lower time frames and do that. But this call here is not to teach you concepts. This call is to show you how you can get better at trading overall, right? By backtesting, going back and finding your edge in the market. Whatever your rules are, whatever your trading plan is, go back to the market and find it. See how the price reacts to your areas. See what happens. See why is it coming to certain highs? Why is it coming to certain lows? Why did price? Because obviously, if I'm looking back at the market, a move like this, I would have wanted to catch that. So let me go and backtest. Let me train my eye to see these moves in the past so I know when they come up again, I can take them with conviction. Get used to it. Okay, what happened? Why is this a valid area? Well, we can see, we've got, again, I'm not trying to teach right now. It's just a case of showing you how to backtest. This is my thought process. Okay, we've got a bullish, bearish breaker structure. Why did price come up here and go lower? Let me go back. Let me investigate these areas and let me see why price is doing that. And through doing that over and over again, you're going to train your eye and get used to different market behavior. Okay, fantastic. Now you're plugging into your trading. Now you're watching, you're learning the skills. You're backtesting, you're getting used to the behavior. Now it's time to forward test and actually start to practice. Just like a boxer, right? A boxer, they first have to learn the punches. Now, once you learn your punches, what have you got to do? You got to punch on a punching bag. And now the real way to practice is to get in the ring and spar someone. So when I say forward testing, family, what you're going to do, firstly, forward testing, is you're going to open a demo account. Now, I cannot stress this enough. Guys, look, learn from my mistakes. Smart people learn from their mistakes. But geniuses, we learn from other people's mistakes. Now, the reason I'm emphasizing demo trading so much is because I never went on a demo account. And that messed me up so much. I was blowing accounts left, right, and center, losing trades after losing trades. And I was going through so much emotional turmoil, losing all that money. It was really just distracting me from the journey. I was focusing so much on making money. But what you want to do is you want to start to demo trade so that you can prove to yourself that you can trade your strategy. If you can demo trade your strategy and prove to yourself it works, there's no reason why you can't prove to yourself in a live account it works. Like, look, there's no reason you should be looking at funding or even opening a live account if you can't even grow your demo account. If you can't grow a demo account, what the hell is going to make you think you can grow a live account? If you can't grow a fake 100K, how the hell are you going to grow a real 100K? And I'm not trying to be harsh, family. I'm just saving you guys from emotional turmoil. So open a demo account and treat this demo account like a live account in terms of write down your trading plan and experience you trading your plan in real time. You're going to develop skill sets such as patience. You're going to develop skill sets such as execution. You're going to develop skill sets such as trade management. Look, you can't manage a trade if you just put a P&L sign on the screen and you're in the trade. You need to see the money fluctuate. You need to see the levels fluctuate. You need to practice taking partials. But what are you forward testing? You're forward testing your plan. Guys, you need to practice being able to execute your trading plan. If you don't have a trading plan, every trade you make is a mistake. Every trade you take, guys, every trade I take is very, very similar. I've got a very distinct and unique trading plan, and I follow my trading plan to a T because I understand the only reason, the only purpose of trading is not to make money. The purpose of trading is to follow your rules and manage your risk. And by following your rules and managing your risk, profit is now a byproduct. Why do you think 90% of traders lose? Because they're all trying to chase money. And if you're chasing money, by definition, it's going to run away. So focus on forward testing, demo trading, practice your demo account, start growing your demo by 10% a month. Once you can do that consistently, okay, maybe now you can open a small live account. Maybe now you can apply for funding. Just think about it. You're going to be convicted and know at a full-hearted level that you can trade it. And just if you know you can trade your plan and it's profitable, just like you know your name's your name, no demo, no live account or no prop fund is going to be able to stop you from achieving your goals. So guys, make sure you're demo trading. Practice on your demo account, execute in your real times, have a written trading plan. What's going to happen now is obviously you're taking trades, you're going to collect data. And this data has no meaning unless you start to interpret it and you study it. Because the keys to a successful future are always found in a painful past. So if you're taking trades and you're not journaling these trades and you're taking losing trades, you're never going to get better. Because we're creatures of habit. And if you want to change a habit, you first have to identify what that habit is. So how can you identify what your habits are, your unsuccessful habits in trading, if you're not reviewing your data? So the best data you're ever going to receive, family, is your trades. Like this data you will not be able to get from anywhere else. Like we know your mentors, ourselves. Look, we can tell you, hey, don't do this, do this. Yes, yes, yes. My mentor told me so many different things in the past. And I could say at a conscious level, yeah, okay, I hear you. But at a level of being, I never internalized it because I couldn't experience it. So through journaling those trades, pain plus reflection equals progress. So being able to go back, reflect on your losing trades, you can now stop doing the things that make you lose. And the trades that you're winning, you can now do more of the things that are making you win. So how do you actually go about journaling? Now, when it comes to journaling, guys, take before and after screenshots of every single trade you take. Go and journal it. Go and journal why you took that trade, why you lost that trade. From a technical analysis standpoint, what did you miss out on? Why did you lose that trade? From an emotional standpoint, what emotional factors outside of your trading caused you to lose that trade? A lot of your losses may not even come from technical analysis. A lot of it may come from emotional things. It could be, for example, was you tired that day? Was you angry that day? Did you have other problems going on in your life? Did you have an argument with your spouse? Did you have an argument with your family? Are you trading because you need to pass your FTMO challenge? Are you trading because you need to pay this bill? Again, when you chase things, family, by definition, they run away. So study yourself, study your patterns, because we are creatures of habit. And what you want to do with this data you're going to collect from your journal is you want to review it. You want to go and review this data on a consistent basis. Study your habits. Knowledge means know thyself, right? The ultimate knowledge is to know yourself, know your patterns. Self-awareness, guys, is a superpower. Floyd Mayweather, right? The greatest boxer of all time, right? Undefeated, 50-0, despite your opinion. He was asked in an interview, Floyd, what makes you so great? Like, what is the one thing that separates you from the rest of the boxing, people? And he said, look, it's my level of self-awareness. You see, I'm not too busy studying all the other fighters. I'm studying myself. I'm studying my habits, my patterns, the things I'm doing wrong, the things I'm doing right, so I can get better. Now, of course, don't get me wrong, there's an element of doing your go live, but guys, studying yourself, that data is so powerful. I cannot stress that enough. And the fifth and final pillar, guys, of trading success is personal development. Now, the reason I say personal development, well, firstly, what is personal development? Personal development is reading books, listening to audios, asking mentors questions, having a mentor, growing yourself, self-reflecting, watching go live sessions. If you want to have new results, family, it's simple. You're going to need new information, right? Because new information, check this out, new information allows you to have a new awareness. See, once you learn new things, you're going to have a different level of awareness. You're going to be aware of new things. And once you're aware of new things, that's going to allow you to make new choices and decisions. And once you can make new choices and decisions, you're going to get new results. So this all starts with getting new information, new levels of personal development. Now, there's two types of personal development. You've got additional, where you can add, you can learn new things, and you've got subtraction, where you can actually remove certain beliefs. You can get rid of things that are holding you back. But I'm actually going to save that for a whole nother day, because that's like another 4 hours of conversation. But what I'm saying is, guys, look, your level of income will never exceed your level of personal development. You're wondering why you're not trading six figures. You're wondering why you're not making X amount. It's simply because you're not the person who would make that type of money. Simply put. Look, the reason I'm not a multi-billionaire right now is because I'm not the type of person who would be a multi-billionaire right now. Simple. So I have to grow my mind and become the type of person who would be the multi-billionaire so that I can have multi-billions. Broke people are broke. Rich people are rich. It is simple. You have to be that person before you can have that sort of result. So what can you be doing? Start journaling. Journaling your thoughts. Family, get a journal. Write down on this journal, and not just a trading journal, but like a life journal. Write down, create, and evolve. Right? Every day ask yourself, what schedules can I create for myself? How can I further create different tasks, different plans, different habits for me today that's going to better my future? Right? What am I going to do on a consistent basis? These things, right? Create time to do this. You don't find time, you create time. You prioritize things. Because look, 5 hours watching Netflix goes quick, but why is it 5 hours journaling or backtesting is long? Why is it that stressful? You see, guys, you have to prioritize certain things. And when I say evolve, how can you evolve? What can you do to further grow and expand your mind on a day-to-day basis? Because if you're not growing, unfortunately, family, you're dying. No, ask mentor questions, join communities, find like-minded individuals. Find people that have the results you want and do what they do, family. It's simple. Don't make this journey hard. It's a lot simpler than it needs to be. And the final thing, guys, the final pillar is honestly giving yourself enough time. Right? What you got to understand, family, is you in your life, right? Where you are in your trading journey, you are currently here, right? And you're looking to have a certain goal, right? 6 figures, 7 figures, billions, right? I want $100 billion. That's my goal. Understand that you are here right now. And of course, you want to get there. But the only difference between where you are right now, here, and there, is simply the letter T, right? H-E-R-E, T-H-E-R-E. And what is T? T stands for time. And time stands for things I must experience. Look, on your journey, guys, there's going to be multiple things you have to experience. There may be loss. There may be hardship. There may be people doubting you. But you know what? Keep your vision close to your heart, because at the end of the day, the only way you fail is if you quit. Even if it takes you 5 years to be a success in trading. So what? After that 5th year, listen, 5 minutes of chart time can take away 5 years of pain. Obviously, we know the power of trading, right? There is no cap on your income. It's just a fact, right? The more capital you have, the more capital you make. Focus on the skill set, stay patient, stay disciplined, and trust me, the gains will come. So with that being said, family, it's been your boy, the Master of Coin. Yo, connect to me on Instagram at IKDavis. I'd love for you guys to comment, like, and subscribe. It helps the channel grow, because look, I'm here to provide value. I'm here to be sharing and just helping you guys achieve your goals. If you guys do want to know more about mentorship, of course, we do have a whole mentorship program. Feel free to message me on my Instagram. One thing I will address right now is this is my only Instagram account, at IKDavis. IKDAVIS. No double I's, no S's. I'm not going to message you first. And if you do not get on the phone with me and hear my voice, it is not me. There's a lot of fake accounts going around. I don't have an African number. I don't have an American number. I only have my British phone number. And I'm going to put it on screen here. If you guys do want to contact me, you want mentorship, 447-9688-35403. Message me on WhatsApp. We can hop on a quick call, see what's possible. Message me on Instagram. And if you guys have any other video requests, drop them in the comments. I'd love to give you guys more value, teach you guys things that you want to know more about, smart money, mindset, lifestyle, whatever you guys want to see, let me know. And with that being said, family, leave one thing in the comment section, one thing you liked, one thing you learned from this call. And I'll see you guys at the top from the top because the bottom is way too crowded. Sheesh.